Alright, I am back. Warming up my car, getting ready to go get my Walmart groceries. And I just want to tell you why I'm getting them early. Last week was because I just had too much and I needed to break it up. This week is because they have uttered that 4-letter word that paralyzes the South. Snow. I so hope we get it, and I'm afraid we're not. I know we'll get ice. We always get ice. Even when we get a beautiful blanket of snow, which has not happened this year, it turns to ice. We get black ice really bad. A couple years ago, my son wrecked his car on black ice on his way to work because he worked nights. And he was on an off-ramp getting onto the interstate, and he just hit it. And I mean, that's it. You can't control it because you can't see it. It's black because it blends in. So it's invisible. And that's why we get paralyzed, because first of all, we don't get it regular enough to drive in the snow. And second of all, I don't think it matters how experienced you are driving in snow. Ice is a whole different ball game. That's how I see it. I say ice is no respecter of persons. Well, we get laughed at because when they say snow, we're like, oh, panic, panic. You know, we got to get bread and we got to get milk. And then we get picked on, memes on Facebook and everywhere like, oh, what are you going to do? Make you a bunch of milk sandwiches? No, we're not. And I'm going to tell you, first of all, Walmarts, they will shut down. Boom. Last year we had got a storm. They shut down 2 days. When that, what was that hurricane that come through? They shut down for it. We wasn't even getting anything up here, and they shut down to pick up for that. So I told David yesterday, I said, I ain't trying to get my order put in and then I can't pick up my groceries because we got to have food. But we get bread because we do get ice, and we do get stuck in our house. And when we lose power because the trees have filled up with ice and knock our power lines down, we got to have something to eat, so we get bread so we can make sandwiches. That's just common sense. So I don't know why we get picked on for that. Then we get milk, and I'm going to tell you the reason we get milk. Ain't so we can make no sandwiches. That's so stupid. It's a funny joke, but it's stupid. Because we're going to make snow cream. We don't get snow enough. Snow cream's not old hat to us. Snow cream is special. Snow cream takes us back to our childhood. We have to have snow cream. So you got to make sure you got milk on hand for that. If we got snow every day of the week, maybe it wouldn't be no big deal because we just had... There's my husband coming in from work. We can make it all the time, but we can't. We get it once. If we're lucky, twice a year. See, we might get this time... Hold on, I got a goomer coming to my window. He walked on by. He just looked at me and kept forgetting it. Anyway, he probably thought, there ain't no telling what he thought. But if we do, when it first starts snowing, you better get your bowl out there and let it fill up before it turns to sleet or freezing rain, because it's eventually going to 9 times out of 10. So who knows what we're going to get, but they called for it. The mountains, they will get it. We're an hour and a half from the mountains, something like that. 2 hours if you drive slow and you go up the side of the mountain. There's 2 ways you can get there. You can go interstate, come in the other way, the back side of the mountain, or you can go right up the side of the mountain, which is just like this. That's how I always used to go to college, and that's how we always, growing up, that's how we always went up the mountains in Tennessee. And that's how I like to go, just because you feel like you're in the mountains. So anyway, they will get it, and it will stick around, and it will be snow, and it will, shut down, because you think about them, when they close schools, because they got kids in the backwoods up in the mountains, ain't no school bus gonna get to them, so they might as well call it off. So they get picked on, when you're sitting in school. Well, think about all the kids living up on the mountain, back in the mountain. You can't get no school bus up in there. Come on, people. I don't know. I do sometimes get kind of sensitive because the South is the butt of a lot of jokes, and I don't really care for that. This ain't no political statement about the South. That's what it sounds like. So anyway, I am getting my groceries early. Do y'all remember back Did y'all grow up, like, if you grow up where you did get snow or whatever, you put bread bags on your shoes to go out and play? Listen, you'd be slipping and sliding about break your neck on the snow, and then you had that slippy slidey bread bag up over your shoes. We didn't have no snow boots. You had no reason to have snow boots because it didn't snow enough to warrant Mama spending money on snow boots. You see what I'm saying? So we would put the bread bags on our hands, put our little gloves on, put the bread bags over them, keep our hands dry. I don't know if y'all did stuff like that, but we did stuff like that. So I did it to my kids. I ain't ashamed of stuff like that. I love living in the South, and while a lot of my life was really, really hard, I don't know that I would change it. In my adult life, there's things I'd like to change, but growing up, when my kids were little, ain't much I was changed. The way that I was raised and the things we did and the things we had to do. I love it. I love being Southern. I don't care. I love the snow's coming and everybody goes berserk. Don't bother me. I just hope we get some snow and I hope it's pretty. So let me roll down here. He's still sitting in his car for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. He goes to his mama's and he brings her garbage up here. So he done unloaded the garbage. Oh Lord, I think he's getting out. I swear, I think I seen a roll of Christmas paper. She must have been doing some. She must have been cleaning out something. I don't know what. Yep, it's it's Christmas paper. Oh, it's because Holly. It ain't his mama. It was Holly. It was Holly, because Holly's been driving that car while he's been working on hers. She lives in her car. I'm gonna tell you what she said the other day. I think I told you he replaced the trunk on her car. It was dented when she got it, and he had told me the other day. He said, "Honey," he said, "that trunk was slam full." So he took it all out and set it over in the garage. She come there the other day, and he's telling her, he said, "Now, when I got your bumper on," he said, "I can't get the trunk and the latch right," he said, "so you ain't gonna be able to use it, because I gotta, like, pull it down there and bungee it and strap it down. It'd be way too much trouble to..." I don't know why he's still coming to get more. You know, he said, "You won't be able to use it." And she goes, I guess you would have to be there, but it was hilarious. She goes, "I had my life in that car." I said, "Daddy said, he had to put tons of..." She goes, "Look," she said, "I had everything for every little situation." She do her little head. She goes, "I had in case I was kidnapped, in case I was murdered, in case I was robbed." She started naming them all. So she had situations. She has stuff for every situation. I don't care. It was just funny. It was funny, okay? She's a funny child. So he's cleaning stuff out of that car. I thought maybe she would have cleaned it out before she switched it over to him, but apparently she did not. That was Christmas paper. I could tell it was hers because when she went by, he went by, had superheroes, some kind of superhero on it. And so she wrapped Kyle's Christmas present in that. So I don't know what all he's cleaning out. I wasn't going to talk this long about this, but he got straw papers now. There ain't no telling. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go. I better check on in and get my groceries. I need to go to Trader Joe's today. I run out of my vitamins, so I might have a Trader Joe's haul too. We'll just have to see. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Okay, I'm coming to you from my kitchen table again, and this week I'm making it easier on myself than I did last week. I did too much. I set these big lofty goals when I made my menu, and then by the time it come time to cook, I just couldn't hardly do it. I did it because I had to, but I'm trying to not be so hard on myself this week and not trying to set myself up for failure, because that's when I get depressed. I already know I can't do like my old self, and so I've got to learn to accept it for now, that knowing it's not going to be this way forever, but for a season, and that season is now. So that's why it looks kind of dull Because it is. Friday, I put down, this was before I decided to pick my groceries up a day early. So I just put down grits and eggs for breakfast because I didn't think I'd have any breakfast meat. So I do have some bacon. And lunches are just going to be soup from the freezer. I've got Italian macaroni, I got taco, and I got vegetable. I got 3 kinds of soups in my freezer. And I bought some ham for ham sandwiches. I still have some leftover veggies that I didn't eat. And I got Uncrustables in the freezer. So I'm just going to mix and match that stuff for lunches this week. I just couldn't think of nothing. I was tired. I didn't have anything that just spoke to me to prep and have it ready. So I'm just taking the easy way. And you know what? I'm fine with that. For supper, we're going to do chicken broccoli, fettuccine, Alfredo, and salad. Then Saturday, if you notice, I put bacon, eggs, grits, or waffles. And after I wrote down eat out, I skipped lunch because I was so excited about eating out, I guess. I was like, uh-oh, it's eat out and dessert night. So I have to lay off the carbs. That's why I just scratched them out. I wasn't going to rewrite that for that. No way. So I just put no carbs at lunch to remind myself I can't have the sandwich with the bread, but I can eat the ham. And then I'm going to make some pineapple cupcakes, which is a recipe that I made off of a pineapple cake that I make for David that he loves. I make him a mandarin orange one too, and he loves that one. I've not made the orange cupcakes, but I just may do that. Anyway, this week we're going to do the pineapple cupcakes, and they freeze very well. Sunday, same old breakfast, just scooch it on over. Same old lunch, and we're going to have shrimp po' boys and fries for supper. Monday, I will have 4 days of my breakfast bowl. I'll go ahead and tell you down here, I'm going to make cream chip beef bowls. I don't know if y'all remember my sausage gravy breakfast bowls. They were delicious. I normally make regular breakfast bowls. I put it all together. I got the idea from Hardee's. They do a low carb bowl and they put it all together. I'm like, well, I can put it all together. So the last one I did was with gravy, and it was just delicious. And this time I was going to do the same thing, and cream chip beef just hit me in the head. I was just sitting over there, and just slammed me. It's come flying across the room. I'm like, hey, I think that might be good on some eggs and hash browns. We're going to see, because I'm going to have 4 days of it to eat. I hope it's good. And then the same lunch. Monday supper will be either the crock pot or the Instant Pot. I've done it both ways, and it comes out good either way. Depends on if I remember to thaw it, frankly. We'll just call it like it is. Mississippi pot roast with some potatoes and shelly beans. But I don't do it like the recipe because it's all over the internet. It's a standard recipe. Au jus packet and a ranch dressing packet and those little pepperoncinis. I don't know how you say it. We don't eat them. So I leave that out. So I don't know if that is what makes it Mississippi or not. So if it does, we're just having pot roast. Then Tuesday, same. And I'm going to make a ham and cheese noodles that is a variation of one of my mama's recipes. I'm just changing it up a little bit. And then veggie kebabs. I already made up from Walmart's. Wednesday, same. In the hobo dinner. And I couldn't think of no other vegetable to go with it. I was struggling thinking, when you can see I don't have a lot of fresh vegetables this week. Just what I have left over from last week. And however long I can get that salad before it's completely brown. So I'm just relying on cooked vegetables because, oh, pardon me, I just wasn't feeling doing all that. And I'm going to use the pintos as my protein, and then just watch the portions on my taters and onions and my cornbread. I won't eat as much cornbread as I normally do. I'll either, you know what? I forgot to get my box of cornbread because we like Jiffy around this house. We like Jiffy, and I forgot to get a box of it. You know what? We just won't even have cornbread because I'm going to stand over there and mix it up. I'm telling you, I'm taking the easy road out the best I can. So that'll save me some carbs right there, won't it? Oh, you know what I just noticed? I can't really eat nothing but greens. I gotta rethink this. Wednesday's my other dessert day because 2 a week, and I'm making David his crunch, which is just cherry dump cake, but they call it crunch in his house. If I'm gonna have dessert, I can't have no taters, nor cornbread, nor pintos. So I'm kind of sunk. I'll come up with something. I got stuff in the freezer I can work with. Then Thursday, I'm going to make JPP's taco pie. Y'all know her as Jones Pointed Plate. Except she uses 2-ingredient dough, and I'm taking the easy route and just using crescent roll dough. And then green beans. And you know my breakfast, and there's no prep on my lunch. Snacks that I have on hand, I still have cottage cheese and fruit left. I got some more yogurt. I still have cheese sticks and Built bars. I have popcorn. I bought some nuts. And then I still have leftover veggies and some Laughing Cow cheese that I might spread on like the pepper slices. I thought that might be a change of pace. Might even be good to spread it on there and pop it in the air fryer just enough to warm up the cheese. That might be good. Something to try. So that's the menu. And after this, I have 3 stores: Walmart, Trader Joe's, and Food Line.